I can fit you. We even have a spare. Walk with the three.
It's not a good day to travel.
Well?
You're just the type Sergeant Antibes is looking for.
Over here, Initiate.
You hear about the contract? Investigating the Grey Host is like trying to wrestle an angry spirit. The Raven Watch is dedicated to curtailing the activities of unscrupulous vampires. And the Grey... Hey, I was doing stuff before you showed up. Look, there's a new Grey... Everything I learned up to now points... My research has uncovered... My research... Probably, but...
Yeah!
Well, this isn't at all what I expected. What happened here?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you here for a tour? I'm afraid they've all been suspended until this mess with the Imperial Army is resolved.
Nice.
If I could offer... As you can plainly see, now is not a good time. My fellow scholars and I fled when Septima Tharn and her Daedra-worshipping zealots attacked, occupying the walls. And they didn't just attack the garrison, they conquered it. The Knights keep saying the Lion Guard will come. That will push the invaders out in less time than it takes to brew a cup of tea. I'm sorry. Concern for my colleagues and the Pyre Watch warrior who accompanied them has my thoughts in a jumble. They're guardians sworn to watch over a Grey Host burial site located here in Bankurai. One of their warriors was here recruiting when the garrison, Cogleen and Indus, fled in the direction of Evermore with the Pyre Watch warrior, while Jannard headed toward Kerbel's Hollow. Even if my mind wasn't clouded with worry, I'm an expert on the second. Thank you, friend.
This scholar's research doesn't go back to the First Era. And the other scholars fled? That puts a wrinkle in our plans, all right. This Pyre Watch warrior. I heard. Let's split up and go after them. All take Kerbal's Hollow. You head toward Evermore. Here, I'll mark it on your map. Yeah, my brother Fenorian told me about one he encountered. They're the guardians of an ancient mass grave where find the scholars, but try not to get eaten by anything.
Yeah.
You there. Come. You don't look like a refugee. Are you a soldier from the garrison? What news have you... Oh, that's wonderful news. Cogleen and I intended to head straight for Evermore. But the cursed Imperials caught up with us. They would have captured us if not for that Pyre Watch warrior. Have you seen her? Is she alive? She was, but we ran into Imperials. The Pyre Watch warrior distracted the soldiers and ordered me to flee. Then she took Cogleen and headed west. I will go to Scarlet Deal's camp now. Other than the fact that they were defeated here... I will return to Scarlet Deal's camp. All Papa guide your steps.
I can't do my job. Not with all this going on.
Over here! You're the first thing I've seen. Oh, thanks, Stendarr. I thought I could make it to Evermore, but I tired myself out. When I tried to pass through the old graveyard, I ran into unspeakable horrors. Thought I was finished. When the Imperials came after us, she managed to distract them and ordered me to run to the graveyard. I think she headed for the Crypt of the Exiles. I'll hurry back to Scholar Deal's camp. Be safe.
Yeah.
Come forward, you godless mongrel. My apologies, Wayfarer. The shadows make it difficult to discern friend from foe. My apologies, Wayfarer. The shadows make it difficult to discern friend from foe. You do not look like my enemy. Perhaps Tuwaka has not forsaken me after all. It gladdens my heart to hear that Scholar Deal is safe. But what of the other scholars? Did my efforts to lead the Imperials away allow them to get away? That is truly fortunate. As for me, I escaped the Imperials only to find myself surrounded by ancient undead. Let us... Lead on, Wayfarer. Let us see the sky once more. I came to Bankurai Garrison seeking recruits for the Pyre Watch. Hunding help us, I did not expect those villains to arrive and send innocent people fleeing for shelter. The Grey Host was a terrible army of vampires, werewolves, and other monsters that pillaged the land. Oh, the true story may be as enthralling as the legends, but we only have bits and pieces of it. Magic was involved, almost certainly. But whether it was... I can delve into the records of my order when I return to our sanctum. But understand that the Watch is concerned with keeping the past buried. A Dureni noble. That gives some credence to the historical record. An incomplete parchment mentioned Viridian Watch, but we never... I do not know the nature of your mission, Wayfarer. And I still have my own to uphold. I know precious little. I will go check on the scholars at Deal's camp. Thank you again.
you are. Good. You're back. I found Jannard and I see you've managed to return with the rest. Show off. Now that we settled that matter, what did the Pyre Watch warrior tell you about the Grey Host? I was afraid of that. So much about the First Era has been lost. I wonder if the Pyre Watch knows anything about the other details we learned. About the survivor and their connection to a Dureni noble. That matches what we already uncovered, and confirms the Dureni connection. Did you find out anything else I should know? A riddle, damn it. There's always a riddle. Well, I say we go to Viridian Watch and figure this out on our own. I'll mark the location on your map. Now let's go before Scholar Deal tries to regale me with more tales of the Knights of St. Pelin. I'll meet you at Viridian Watch. Look. There's a sigil, right there. Don't you see it? It makes so much sense. The riddle. Only those worthy can find the way to safety. Only vampires and werewolves can see these sigils. That explains why no one ever found anything. That's because you aren't a vampire or a werewolf. Hold on, I've got just the thing. Here, a blood pendant. It lets me share some of my vampiric essence so you can see the sigils too. It's perfectly safe. At least, Fenorian said it was harmless. We follow the sigils, of course. The Grey Host survivor must have used these as a guide, and they were made for that specific purpose. Now, let's see when... Another one. Keep going west. Another one. Keep going west. South here. Not that we have a choice. East. Down that tunnel. Let's go south. Up those steps. Aid me! East here, and down again. East here, and down again.
I need healing!
Another one, northeast around this corner. Another one, northeast around this corner. Keep going straight. I think we're close. Ha! This must be it! Now how to go about opening it. That's done it. Let's check inside. Rada al-Saran was a survivor. That figures. And Lady Thorn helped him. Or should I say, Lady Ingrid. Looks like he had quite the setup down here. I'm surprised that's lasted all this time. Wait, what's that? Let me see it. I recognize this signet, but that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. No, this can't be. But it is, isn't it? Damn it. I don't like where this is going. I've seen this signet before, or one just like it. My mentor, Count Verandis, had one. But why would he have something connected to the Grey Host? You're right, of course. There must be something we're missing. We need answers, and there's a... Over here! Good, you made it. So, I've had some time to think. I know this may seem a little unorthodox. Yes, but we just learned that Count Verandis, my friend, my mentor, and the leader of House Ravenwatch possesses a Grey Host signet. That disturbs me, and I'm not disturbed. I don't want to do that until I have more information. Verandis and Look, I'm not just going to run in there and hurl accusations at him, especially about something this serious. I want to figure... Verandis stores relics he's collected over the centuries in the castle cellar. Always keeps the door locked tight. I trust Verandis, but I need to see what he's hiding. This way. The door's over here. And down we go. Watch out for vermin. We don't fumigate down here as often as we should. Let's hurry to the cellar. I'm fairly certain I can get it unlocked. See if you can find the signet. It must be in one of these crates or boxes. Just a crate of knickknacks. Nothing important. Keep looking. Not in there either. Ugh, Verandis. Why are you so good at hiding things? Empty flasks. Good to know they're here, but not what we need at present. Another secret door? I didn't know that was here. It has the same mark as the signet. Maybe... Opened. Let's see what's inside. What is this place? Did Verandis use this as a secret study? Check the desk, would you? That letter. What does it say? That letter. Please tell me it's just an old to-do list or something, and not actually proof that the man I trusted with my life was involved with the Grey Host. What? Verandis, how could you? I don't want to believe it, and yet here it is, right before my very eyes. Why didn't he ever tell me? I thought I knew everything there was to know about him. No, there has to be more. What else? It's possible that castle no longer exists, but I want to go. I refuse to believe Verandis was part of the Grey Host. There has to be more to this. Some piece of the puzzle that makes sense of... Thank you. The cart's still waiting outside. We'll take it to the docks and travel by boat from there as we follow this map. Go on ahead.
Count Verandis. We know you're in there. Open the door, please.
There's trouble in Crestshade, but I'm not sure I'll find a safe haven at that place up there.
I think I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Delaying the inevitable won't help anyone, and it won't get answers, I hope. Look, that letter we found. I can't believe Verandis was part of something as evil as the Grey Host. We follow the map. We'll take the cart to Shornhelm's coast, hire a ship, and sail to the spot indicated on the back of the letter. Fingers crossed. Look around, and hopefully find nothing. Determine this was just all a big misunderstanding. That Verandis was never a member of the Grey Host. This still doesn't feel entirely real. I can't believe we found a letter tying Verandis to the Grey Host. From Rada also, we discovered a signet that looks just like one my mentor, Count Verandis, used to have. A signet that belonged to Rada. Not much. The letter mentioned a name, Greyhome. Kind of pretentious if you ask me. And there's supposed to be a castle. If it's still there after all these centuries, maybe we can learn more about Verandis. I don't know what to think. Maybe he was forced to join them, or lied to, or tricked. This is where the map led us. A lovely and ominous spot for a foreboding Grey Host castle, don't you think? If we can't find something about Rada al-Saran and Verandis here, then I'm not sure where else to look. While it seems obvious to start with the unnecessarily ostentatious vampire castle over there, I think we should survey the island first. The Grey Host may be gone, but they could have left traps. And who knows? I don't know. Something gothic and ridiculous. I don't like to generalize, but vampires tend toward the dramatic. Just be careful. We won't learn anything about Verandis and the Grey Host if we go... What is that thing? Did it just pulse at me? Did you see that? That crystal thing clearly reacted. It pulsed as I approached it. Well, it hasn't exploded or fried us to a crisp yet, so I'm thinking no. Probably not. I've seen something like this before, part of a ward. I think it responds to the presence of a vampire, like those sigils we saw. Now that they're awake, it should be simple enough to deactivate them. I'm not sure if your eyes are as good as mine, but I think I see a few more up ahead. I'll keep watch while you deal with the crystal. Well done. Let's go deal with the rest of the ward crystals. Good at this. another ward crystal.
Yeah.
Definitely a rumble. Let's go check the castle. The way looks clear. Let's see if we can get inside. I hate to admit it, but this place is impressive. This place must have been impressive back in the day, but now it's just decrepit. Looks like it's been abandoned for centuries. Luckily, I came prepared. How do you feel about trying something unconventional? The members of House Ravenwatch exchange vials of their own blood. That shows a rare level of trust, even among vampires, since blood can be used in all sorts of spells, both beneficial and harmful. I brought some of Verandis' blood with me. By putting a drop of his blood in this potion, we can dreamwalk and access any memories Verandis has of this place. I'll leave it here on the table for when you're ready. I'd drink it myself, but a dreamwalk requires an impartial party. Dangerous? Not usually. The potion mixes alchemy and magic, Verandis' own design. It lets the imbiber experience the memories of the person whose blood is added to the concoction.
Exarch Verandis, while we have your crates moved to your study, Exarch Singalis and Ulfra would like a word. It is good to see you, Exarch Verandis. Lord Rada al-Saran will be pleased you accepted his invitation. You have been terribly missed. Exarchs Ulfra and Singalis asked me to send you to them as soon as you arrived. They wish to speak with you. Of course, Lord Verandis. My apologies. Exarch Ulfra likes to look out over the courtyard from the eastern balcony. Exarch Singalis rarely leaves his laboratory. Can you smell them, Verandis? Prey on the wind. We should be out hunting them, not uselessly debating in these halls of stone. When you see Lord Rada al-Saran, do not continue your age-old argument. He needs to remain focused. I'll never understand, as were you, until Molag Bal made you into something more. Something worthy. Lord Hircine made me one of his most powerful hunters, because he knew mortality restricted me. The wolf does not fear 1,000 rabbits. It merely enjoys the bounty Hircine has provided. Humans, you're a fool, Verandis. You always have been. Why does Lord Rada al-Saran continue to humor you? Greyholm is impressive. I won't deny that.